Hi teacher, how are you? In this video, Victoria Muncel, Luana Elena and I were going to talk just a little of the woman in the male sports mostly. Hope that you liked our video and that's all. So go. Sport in the UK has been a significant social and economic activity. Similarly, the United Kingdom has been one of the countries that has had the greatest influence on world sport. Many sports were invented in the UK, including football, rugby, tennis, cricket, golf, hockey, and tennis. Originally, it was a little more violent than it is today, but in recent decades, football has evolved considerably from its raw and violent roots to becoming a fast and technical game, with a new generation of much more agile and skillful players. Likewise, women's introduction mainly to traditionally men's sports challenged this social construction of gender. And thus athletes face not only institutional, sociocultural, and economic obstacles, but also social marginalization and stigmatization. Well, on the other hand, family sports thus classified because women make up of the vast majority of participants and then to reinforce hegemonic feminine ideals, emphasizing beauty, grace, and cooperation among others. Death and situation as women who want to participate in women's sports are subject to irreversible devaluation due to prejudice and biases, while the athletes who wish to enter traditionally men's disciplines face the possibility of marginalization and stigmatization. The World Cup, since its inception, has been aimed at men talking to their men's peers about the match they make or made another man, and the environment is made up of more than the coach, medical team, managers, journalists, reporters, assistants, and women. We adapt to fact that we can only be spectators. Because is it not in the family genes to understand tactics and gambling? And if they are journalists, the most important thing before the knowledge or merit is that it's beautiful. Gender, however, is not the only determinant of the success or contempt of a sport or an athlete. Science, the construction of the sporting imaginary also influences the social class line, the socio-economic level materials in the lifestyle and consumption. By class, we understand a set of individuals who possess to a similar extent certain socially relevant characteristics, such as wealth, income, or prestige, and sometimes also in terms of lifestyle or education. In a boom in change to healthier life, the need to transform physicalist is often guided on social media by the fitness gurus and professional athletes, and also by common people chosen by brands who present themselves as friends giving advice for others' lives to improve, while strengthening tendencies based on hegemonic stereotypes of modern and attractive to the extent that people must reinterpret and reorganize the things they have bound according to their own style that they are bullying. Genetics have decided that women have less muscle mass in the trunk than men, and are enabled to produce about two-thirds of a man's strength. However, in the lower part of the body, differences in strength are less relevant and ever in relation to the muscle mass available to women. Hormone inequality conditions lower muscle strength proportional to its lower fat-free weight. Differences in muscle structure. Genetics have decided that women have less muscle mass in the trunk than men and are able to produce about two or thirds of men's strength. However, in the lower part of the body, differences in strength are less relevant.
The maximum force is reached early in the woman at 18 and 22 years and it's 40% lower than that reached by the men as a whole. As we have seen, women have disadvantages in carrying out any physical activity, as their nature has determined it. But that must not be an excuse if you really have the necessary willpower to make some things that is believed to be really important. And we as women these disadvantages in terms of training, far from being an obstacle, are a stimulus. Since I know that I can really achieve what I propose by being aware of my limitations.
Good morning, students. On Monday 5th, we had a long and competitive talk with the boys and girls of the Student Central, and we came up with an incredible idea to propose them. For the first week of November, we proposed to change our routine of exercise separately and perform a mixed tournament. This tournament has as priority the maximum comfort of both genders and is based on a series of physical and psychological exercises where each one's driving capacity is respected. The first part of these Olympics is based on answering correctly a series of questions related to everything we have seen this year about the different types of sports we play, like volleyball or basketball. Once we have answered correctly the five questions we will ask you, they will move on to the second phase, which consists of choosing the sports in which they are volleyball, basketball, football, and swimming. Once selected, they will have to compete. Your opponent will not be just from the opposite gender, it is by list. Once they finish competing, they have to go quickly to the goal and there to finish and win. They will be asked to provide some ideas in order to improve the social condition of exclusion that exists in sport.